I just went on a little shopping cosmetic spree in the last couple of weeks, and I haven't had a chance to put up reviews on these products yet because I've been testing them out. But I just recently went to a CCO in my area, and if you don't know what CCO is, it's called the Company Cosmetic Store. And they carry high-end cosmetics that are either discontinued or have their shelf life has expired in the store. And so it's a really great place to get discontinued products that you really like or to find things at a little bit more affordable price. Now, a couple things to note: they don't carry everything in the stores. They have sort of random products of the lines that they do carry. And something you should also think about is some of the products have the potential to be dried out. So for instance, like cream eyeshadows, cream eyeliners, cream blush, or some types of foundations, you probably do want to check and open the container to make sure that it's not like dried out and funky, because it would be really terrible to buy something and then have it not work for you. But things that I'm not really worried about are pencil eyeliners, eyeshadows, powder blushes, powder foundations, loose powders or things like that. I don't think you'll have any problems with those. And the only reason I mention this is because when I was actually in the store, one of the women working there was saying that she had picked up a product for herself and then got it home and found that it was all dried out. So just make sure that you're a good consumer and that you check out those things before you purchase them. Now, the prices were not astronomically cheaper. They were cheaper than they are, like for instance in MAC or at Estee Lauder. And some of the products that they carry, the brands that I can remember off the top of my head were Estee Lauder, Clinique, Bobbi Brown, MAC, Origins, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. There was a couple of other random things that I just don't use. They had a lot of perfumes, they had some brushes, and a lot of really cool things. And I had to be kind of quick about it because my boyfriend was with me, and he does not like being in cosmetic stores. So I picked up 3 things that I've kind of been wanting to either try, or they're discontinued things that I really like and want to make sure that I have enough of when I run out. And then one thing was an item that I've run out of. So I'm going to show you the items really quick and tell you what I think about them. So the first thing that I got was an eyeshadow, and it comes in a container like this. It's a color called Go, and it's a starflash. It's my favorite brown crease color. It's a really nice kind of golden dark brown, and it blends so nicely with a lot of different highlight colors that I use, one of my favorite being nylon. It does have a slight glittery quality to it, but it's not like chunky glitter. It's just like a slight shimmery sort of effect to the eyeshadow. So that's my favorite crease color, and the reason why I got this is because it's a discontinued color, and I love it so much, and I just want to make sure that I don't run out of it. Now, the second thing that I bought is an eyeliner pencil, and I had talked about this ages ago, but my Technicolor black eyeliner pencil ran out, and so I've been using drugstore products because I've just been testing out a lot of different products, and I hadn't had a chance to get a new MAC Technicolor black eyeliner. So I picked up one that they had in the store. They didn't have just a solid black eyeliner, but what they had was a dual edge eye pencil, so it has 2 colors on it. It has Black Funk and Pop of Blue. So Pop of Blue is like a turquoisey color that has like little glittery flecks in it. And then the Black Funk is basically just your standard black eyeliner pencil. And I usually don't go for pencil eyeliners, the ones that you kind of have to shave with a pencil sharpener, because I have tended to find that they are really hard and they're really sharp when you get them because they're super pointy, but they don't blend or glide onto your eye very seamlessly or easily. But I wanted to get this because I needed a black, and what I did before using this was just lightly sort of drew on my hand to warm up the product slightly, and then I started putting it on my eye, and I found that it glided on much more smoothly, almost like, a cream eyeliner or something like that. I really like this because this is a waterproof eyeliner, and it, especially in your tight line or your waterline, sort of when you're lining, I have serious problems with my eyes watering, and usually it just basically washes off throughout the day. This is waterproof. You put it on, it dries, and it basically stays there. So I haven't had any problems with this rubbing off throughout the day. So I really like this, and it also gives me a turquoise eyeliner that I don't have in my collection. Now, the last thing that I bought is a pigment set, and this is from last year's holiday collection. It's called Little Darling's 5 Warm Pigments. And I don't usually use pigments. In fact, I don't think I have any other than the ones that I bought in my makeup collection. And mostly that's because I think I've been a little bit afraid of the whole fallout issue and the messiness of it. And so I've been afraid to invest money in products that I might not get a lot of use out of. But this was about half the price, I think, of the original set, and it was around $20 for 5 pigments. It comes in this like round case, and then there was a top that came over it. I think I threw that out, but this is what I have remaining of that. And there are these little glass containers, and it just screws off, and then there's all the pigment on the inside, and it's a ton of pigment, so I'm pretty excited about that because it's a lot of product. And the 5 colors that I got are Gold Dusk. It's this kind of yellowy highlight color. It's very similar to my favorite highlight, which is Nylon. So if you can see the two, very similar. So I'm excited about that. The second one that's in the collection is, where are you? It's called Gold Stroke. It looks just like this. It's a really nice sort of taupey brown. And the color that I think it most similarly looks like is Satin Taupe from MAC. As you can see, they're very similar in tone and color. It's kind of ironic because when I was in the store, I wasn't thinking that these looked like colors that I already had in my collection, but when I came home, I was like, oh, that looks like this. Oh, and I really like that color, so I was really pleased with the colors that I ended up with. The third color is called Gold Mode, and it looks like this. It's a really pretty goldy color, and I think that this color very similarly looks like All That Glitters. So if you can see these two colors, this one right here, they look very similar to each other. And that's actually what I have on my eyes right now is All That Glitters. So it's a color that is very wearable. It's easy to use. The fourth color is called Melon. It's this really sort of orangey, sort of pinky, goldy color, and I'm really excited about that. This color, Melon, mimics a color that I have that's called Expensive Pink. So if you can see, these two colors are very similar. And then the last color is called Reflex Antique Gold. And I don't have a dupe for this, but it's like a very sort of almost grayish, brownish, glittery color. It's like super glittery, and I'm really excited about using this color. I have some pretty good ideas of how I'm going to use it for a nice going out New Year's Eve look, sort of a really dramatic smoky eye, so I'm really excited about making a video on this, but I haven't had a chance to do a tutorial in a while. So those are basically the products that I got from the CCO. I'm really excited about these products. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that you can find a CCO in your area. I just happened to be looking at an outlet store or an outlet mall that's near me and saw that there was a CCO, and I was like, I have to go there. I have to check this out. So I got some great products. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.